Ladies and gentlemen, in this world of constant change and ever-expanding horizons, we find ourselves standing at the intersection of two powerful forces, ambition and artificial intelligence. Yet the question remains, what is the purpose of all of this? What is the deeper foundation that drives us towards success, innovation and creation? Today let us reflect on ambition, artificial intelligence and consciousness, and how they intertwine to shape the future of humanity. Ambition, often viewed as the fuel for progress, has always been the force that propels individuals to achieve greatness. But ambition is a double-edged sword. It can drive you to build empires, to scale the highest peaks, to reach the stars. But it can also consume you if it is rooted in a shallow understanding of yourself. We must ask ourselves, what is the true nature of ambition? Is it to feel an endless void, or is it to realize our potential, our highest possibilities as conscious beings? Now we stand on the cusp of a revolution, artificial intelligence. The machines we've created are growing increasingly capable of simulating the very processes of our mind. But let us not be mistaken. While AI can mimic the functioning of the human brain, it cannot experience life, it cannot feel, and it cannot know the depths of existence the way we can. This is where consciousness comes into play. Consciousness is not simply about thinking or processing information. It is about experiencing life itself, feeling the vastness of existence and perceiving a deeper connection to the universe. In our pursuit of ambition and technology, we must remember that no machine, no matter how advanced, can replace the profound experience of being human. Artificial intelligence may serve us in countless ways, but it should never overshadow our understanding of what it means to be conscious beings, capable of love, joy, creativity and profound awareness. Let us not lose sight of the truth that lies beyond mere intellect. The mind may be powerful, but it is only a tool, not the entirety of who we are. Our ambition should not be solely to conquer the outer world, but to turn inward, to realize the vast potential that lies within. True fulfillment comes not from accumulating wealth or power, but from awakening to the deeper dimensions of life. So, as we navigate this age of artificial intelligence, let us do so with wisdom, with awareness and with a deep respect for the power of consciousness. Only then will we ensure that our ambition aligns with the highest purpose and that we create a future that serves not just our intellect but our spirit. Ambition is often celebrated as the driving force behind human progress and success. It's what pushes individuals to aim higher, to dream bigger and to break boundaries. But like any powerful force, ambition can also have its darker side, one that, if left unchecked, can lead to a life of frustration, emptiness, or even self-destruction. When ambition is driven purely by external goals like fame, wealth or power, it can create a never-ending cycle of striving without true satisfaction. The more you achieve, the more you want, and this constant hunger can lead to an inner void that no amount of material success can fill. This kind of ambition is shallow because it's based on the belief that fulfillment lies outside of you in achievements or acquisitions that are ultimately transient. On the other hand, when ambition is aligned with a deeper, more conscious understanding of one's potential, it becomes a powerful force for growth. This is the ambition that seeks not only outward success, but also inner development. It's the drive to evolve into the best version of yourself, to contribute meaningfully to the world and to leave a legacy that reflects your true essence. This kind of ambition comes from a place of awareness, not desperation. It is driven by purpose, not by the need to prove something to the world or to yourself. However, The challenge lies in balancing ambition with awareness. Without this balance, it's easy to fall into the trap of over-identifying with your goals and achievements, mistaking them for your identity. When ambition becomes your entire focus, you lose sight of the very thing that makes you human, your inner experience, your consciousness. In its best form, ambition fuels you to break barriers and reach new heights. But in its unchecked, superficial form, it leads you down a path of endless striving without peace. Understanding this dual nature of ambition is key to living a fulfilling life. True success is not just about climbing the highest peaks, but about finding contentment and purpose in the climb itself. Artificial intelligence is advancing at an astonishing rate, reaching levels of complexity and capability that once seemed the stuff of science fiction. Machines can now perform tasks that were previously the sole domain of humans, recognizing images, understanding language, making decisions, even predicting outcomes with remarkable accuracy. But despite its impressive feats, there's one thing AI can never truly replicate: the lived experience of being human. AI can analyze data, learn from patterns and simulate decision-making processes, but it cannot feel what it means to experience joy, pain, love or awe. It cannot perceive the world through the lens of consciousness, the deep awareness that informs our every thought and action. While AI might excel in tasks that require logic and computation, it lacks the ability to experience the richness of human emotions, the subtleties of relationships, or the profound questions of existence. When we speak of human experience, we refer to the depth of our awareness, the moments of profound insight, the connection we feel with others, and the sense of wonder that arises when we contemplate the vastness of the universe. These are the things that give life its color, its meaning. Machines, no matter how advanced, operate without this inner dimension. They process data, but they don't live the data. They are tools that function based on programmed algorithms, not beings that interpret the world through a lens of subjective experience. This fundamental difference is critical to understanding the limits of artificial intelligence. AI, for all its capabilities, is devoid of consciousness. It cannot sense the beauty of a sunset, the sorrow of loss, or the thrill of creation. It does not experience time, nor does it have an inner life that reflects, questions, or contemplates its existence. In this sense, while AI can mimic human behavior to a certain extent, it remains on the surface, like a mirror reflecting the world, but never truly engaging with it. The value of human experience lies in its depth, its emotional resonance, and its capacity for self-reflection. AI, in contrast, operates within the confines of its programming. Its decisions, however intelligent they may appear, are ultimately devoid of the nuanced understanding that comes from lived experiences. We may marvel at AI's efficiency, but it is crucial to remember that while it can process and perform, it will never know what it means to be alive. Consciousness, at its core, is not simply about thinking. It is not confined to the processes of the mind, those patterns of thought, logic and analysis that we often equate with our sense of self. While the mind certainly plays an important role in how we navigate the world, it is only a fragment of the larger, more expansive nature of consciousness. Consciousness itself is the very fabric of our experience of life, the awareness that permeates everything we do and perceive. The mind, with its thoughts, memories and intellect, is a tool we use to make sense of the world around us. It processes information, organizes experiences and helps us survive within the material realm. But the mind is limited. It operates within the boundaries of time and space, analyzing and interpreting the present based on past experiences, beliefs and conditioning. The mind can only work with what it already knows. It cannot transcend its own framework of logic and perception. Consciousness, however, is not bound by these limitations. It is the deeper, expansive awareness that transcends thought, that allows us to witness our thoughts without being consumed by them. It is the underlying presence that is always aware, always observing, but not defined by any one experience or thought. In the moments when the mind quiets, when the noise of everyday thought subsides, consciousness is revealed in its purest form, not as something you think about, but as something you simply are. This awareness is not intellectual, it is an experiential knowing that goes beyond the realm of the mind. It's the awareness that enables you to feel, to be present, and to connect deeply with the world around you. In moments of pure presence, when you are fully immersed in the now, whether it's feeling the warmth of the sun or listening to the sound of rain, this is consciousness beyond thought. It is a deeper knowing, not based on logic, but on direct experience. In fact, consciousness is what allows the mind to function at all. Without consciousness, there would be no one to experience thought, no one to witness the world. The mind might process information, but it is consciousness that imbues that information with meaning, emotion and context. Consciousness is the source of our sense of self, yet it is not confined to the ego or individual identity. It is the universal presence that connects all beings, all experiences, beyond the constraints of time, space and thought. While the mind can analyze, categorize and reason, consciousness is the deeper, unbounded awareness that shapes and holds the mind's activity. It's the stillness beneath the movement, the presence behind the thought, and the space within which all experience occurs. Consciousness is not something you can reduce to a mental concept or definition. It is the very essence of your existence, far beyond the limitations of the mind. True fulfillment is something many people seek in the external world. Through achievements, possessions, relationships or experiences, we often place our sense of satisfaction on what we can acquire, believing that the more we have, the more complete we will feel. Yet for all the things we accumulate, we may find that the sense of fulfillment we seek always feels just out of reach. This is because real fulfillment is not something that can be found in the material world, it arises from within. When we look outward for fulfillment, we are essentially looking for something to complete us. We think that if we attain a particular goal, whether it's a promotion, a perfect relationship or a specific lifestyle, we will finally feel whole. But the nature of external success is transient. Achievements come and go, relationships evolve, and possessions lose their luster over time. The sense of fulfillment they provide is fleeting, often replaced by the longing for the next thing. This creates a cycle of desire that never truly satisfies us, because it is driven by the belief that our happiness lies in what is outside ourselves. True fulfillment, however, is rooted in the recognition of who we truly are at the core, beyond the roles we play, the possessions we own, or the titles we hold. It comes from an awareness of our inner world, from the realization that the depth of our being is not dependent on external circumstances. This inner fulfillment arises when we become attuned to our own consciousness. When we recognize that the peace, joy and contentment we seek are already within us, but the formation of loud hunger to the external world creates it is the awareness that you are not just a collection of thoughts and desires, but something much deeper and more expansive. An awareness, a presence, a being. When we cultivate this inner connection, we start to see that fulfillment is not a destination, but a state of being. It does not depend on achieving specific outcomes, but on the ability to be at peace with who we are in the present moment. To awareness means we are continually surrendered. This doesn't mean we stop striving or achieving in the world. It simply means that our sense of satisfaction comes from our inner alignment, not from the external results. We no longer feel dependent on what we attain to feel complete. Instead, we begin to understand that true fulfillment lies in the ability to embrace life fully, to be present with ourselves, and to find joy in the simple moments of being. In a world that often encourages us to look outward for validation and success, the greatest shift comes when we turn inward, realizing that the wellspring of peace, joy and fulfillment is always available within. When we cease searching outside ourselves for that sense of completeness and start nurturing the connection to our own deeper nature, we find a lasting sense of fulfillment that no external circumstance can take away. As artificial intelligence continues to evolve, we are presented with opportunities to enhance virtually every aspect of our lives, from healthcare to communication to how we interact with the world. AI is undoubtedly a powerful tool capable of performing tasks with speed and precision that far surpasses human capabilities. However, as we integrate AI into our societies and daily routines, it is essential to remember that its role should be that of a servant, not a replacement. AI is designed to assist and augment human abilities, not to replace the essence of what makes us human. While machines can process vast amounts of data, execute repetitive tasks, and even make predictions based on patterns, they do not possess the intrinsic qualities that define our humanity. Creativity, empathy, these are the very traits that allow us to navigate the complexities of life, form meaningful relationships, and engage with the world in ways that machines simply cannot replicate. In many ways, AI should be viewed as an extension of human capability. It is a tool that can help us do more, achieve more, and understand more by analyzing data automatically. But even in its most advanced form, AI lacks the ability to experience the world as we do. It doesn't have a sense of self, and it cannot feel the nuances of human emotion or the subtleties of human experience. Therefore, it should serve to empower us, to support our growth and to help us realize our potential, not replace the roles and qualities that make us uniquely human. For example, in creative fields, AI can assist by generating ideas, offering new perspectives, or helping to speed up certain technical processes. But it cannot replace the human touch, the depth of emotion, or the originality that comes from the human mind. In the realm of healthcare, AI can help diagnose diseases, analyze medical data, and suggest treatment options. But it is the human element, compassion, care, understanding, that truly nurtures the well-being of individuals. AI can automate tasks, but it cannot replace the human connection that fosters trust and empathy. The fear that AI may eventually replace jobs or even entire industries is a concern that many people share. However, this view fails to account for the deeper potential of AI. Rather than seeing it as a threat, we should embrace it as a tool that can free us from mundane, repetitive tasks and allow us to focus on higher-order pursuits. With the support of AI, we can devote more time to creative, strategic and human-centered work, areas where machines simply cannot compete. Furthermore, AI should not be an entity that operates independently of human guidance. It must be used with wisdom and ethical consideration, ensuring that it remains aligned with human values and well-being. The power of AI comes not from its ability to replace human effort, but from how it can amplify our capacity to contribute meaningfully to society. When AI serves us, it enhances our potential to create a more just, innovative and compassionate world. In the end, AI should be a servant to humanity, a tool that helps us unlock new possibilities while remaining mindful of the irreplaceable qualities of consciousness and human experience. It is up to us to ensure that as we continue to develop AI, we do so with the understanding that its true value lies in its ability to support, enhance and empower our human journey, not in replacing it. As we continue to advance in the realms of ambition, artificial intelligence and consciousness, we must remember that the greatest progress lies not in the external achievements or the tools we create, but in how we cultivate and elevate our own inner awareness. Ambition should guide us to unlock the best of who we are, not to chase hollow success. Artificial intelligence should be embraced as a servant, an extension of our abilities, without ever overshadowing the profound depth of our own human experience. And consciousness, the very essence of our being, should always be the compass by which we navigate our lives, helping us connect to something deeper and more meaningful than the things we create or acquire. The future, shaped by these forces, offers us an incredible opportunity to create a world that is not defined by what we do, but by who we become. When we recognize the true nature of ambition, AI and consciousness, we open the door to a future where human potential is limitless, not because of what we achieve, but because we align ourselves with the highest truths of existence. May we move forward with wisdom, purpose and an unwavering connection to the consciousness that unites us all. Thank you.